Good day everyone. Today we're going to be solving various quadratic equations by using a quadratic formula. Solving quadratic equations by quadratic formula. Okay. Quadratic formula is as follows. We have x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac. So for one to use quadratic formula, which is this one right here, you need to have an equation which is in standard quadratic form, meaning your equation must be in a form of a x squared plus bx plus c, which is equals to 0. Then you can use this quadratic formula. So let me make some examples so that you can see what I'm talking about. Let's say you are having x squared plus 2 is equals to let's say 3x. So this equation right here is not in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. So first things first, you need to rearrange your terms so that it can be in this form. So for that, you just have to transpose this 3x here, meaning you're taking this 3x from the right hand side to the left hand side. And to do that, you simply moving this 3x to that other side. So doing that, we'll be having x squared. This 3x will change your sign, meaning it will be minus 3x, because if one term moves from one side to the other, therefore signs will change. Therefore this plus 2, since is still on the same side, it will remain as positive 2. Therefore, since this one has moved from one side to the other, it will be left with 0. So from there we can obtain the values of a, b, and c. But many learners or students find these sort of equations tricky in terms of obtaining values of a, b, and c, which are required for you to can use quadratic formula. So meaning if you are finding this challenging, then try to simplify it further or write it in a nicer form that it can be easier for you to can obtain the values of a, b, and c. So to do that, you can simply put 1 there as your coefficient, meaning you'll be having 1x squared minus 3x plus 2 is equals to 0. So the reason why in most mathematical equations they do not put this one here is to avoid wasting ink or wasting time writing this one there. So you can think about it as you having, let's say, a calculator. you won't go around saying you have one calculator. Instead, you'll just say you have a calculator. You get the story, ne? So that's what's happening here. Instead of them telling you that they are having 1x squared, they rather simply write x squared. So from here now it can be easily seen that the value of a is equals to this one there. Can you see that? And the value of b is equals to -3, meaning you must take the sign as well. And the value of c will be +2. So meaning the value of a will be equals to 1 and value of b equals to -3, and lastly the value of c, which is equals to 2. So since we have the values of a, b and c, we can simply substitute them into your quadratic formula. Therefore you'll be having let me just copy the equation there to avoid rewriting one thing over and over. Copy and paste. So we're simply going to substitute into this quadratic formula there and obtain the values of x. So this plus or minus simply means we must get two values of x after you using the first one with a positive sign and the second one with a negative sign. Meaning, to simplify this part, it will be in this manner. This will be the first part, and another part there. Meaning you can start with a plus sign and end up with a negative sign. You see that? So this plus or minus simply means you can start with a plus and end with a minus, but no one is restricting you from starting with one sign over the other. Meaning you can start with a negative and end with a positive. But for these two equations, you must have two opposite sides. So in substituting, we will be having x is equals to negative b plus square root of b square minus 4ac. So sometimes it's best for you to put brackets and substitute after, since it makes your work easier. Because when it comes to substituting, learners or students tend to make mistakes. For instance, when the value of b is negative, they forget to put this negative here. So now it's just a matter of substituting our values, then we get the values of x. So substituting is just easy as plugging in your values. Your value of b is -3 there, therefore we put -3 and -3, and your value of a is equals to 1. Where we see a, we put 1. We have 1 there as well as 1 there in your of denominator. So same thing will apply. We'll be having value for c, which is 2, and we simply plug in 2 there. So from there you simply press your calculator. So pressing your calculator, for that you'll be having a thingy. Or before that, let's also substitute for this part. So you'll be having the value for b, which is -3, and also -3, and for a we are having 1, we are having 1 there, and 1 there, as well as your value of c, which is 2 there. Can you see that? So we substitute the value of c, which is 2. So after that we simply press our calculator to obtain both values of x. So the first value for x, where we are having a plus sign, will be, I think, will be equals to 2. So this is our first value for x, and our second value, where we are having a negative sign, that part, or this should be negative there. So remember, in my case I just copied and pasted the equation there. So remember, it should be plus or minus. You see that, eh? Same thing as you substituting, should be having a plus and a minus. So your first value, as we just said, is 2, or your other value is equals to 1. You see that? So yeah. So this is the first part for quadratic equation. For the second part, I'm thinking you would have watched this video and have made sure what's going on here. Since for the second one, like, I'll be slightly quicker, just inserting values and obtaining solutions. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and also click on the notification bell so that whenever I'm making new videos you can be easily notified. Okay, yeah, and once more, thank you for watching.